Gaylord is changing. And what I love about Gaylord is that even though it's changing, it is still one of the most affordable places to live in Northern Michigan, while also offering a great quality of life. Hi, my name is Geno D'Angelo. I'm a local Northern Michigan real estate broker specializing in helping you relocate to Northern Michigan. Gaylord has been in the news a lot lately. In fact, in January, Amazon announced that it's going to be building a 42,500 square foot distribution center right in the heart of Gaylord. Now, this is big news from Northern Michigan. This has long been a resort community, and it's not every day that we hear about a new company opening a major facility in this area. Now, what does Amazon opening a distribution center mean for Gaylord? Well, first, it means jobs. And with a boost in jobs comes a boost in the overall economy in the area, which is good for everyone. There's going to be more people to shop at the local businesses, the schools are going to have more students, and the housing market is going to see even more demand. Now, is this a good thing? I believe it is, because even though there is a shortage of houses all over Northern Michigan, Gaylord is one of the biggest areas that has the most houses available for sale, with some new housing developments that are going to be able to handle all the new Amazon employees coming to the area. So what draws people to Gaylord to begin with? Even before Amazon, Gaylord was a popular place for people to relocate when they were coming to Northern Michigan. But why was that? First, it's the overall quality of life. And as I mentioned before, Gaylord has always been one of the most affordable areas of Northern Michigan. And even though it's seen an increase in price over the last couple of years, it is still much more affordable than some of the more expensive surrounding areas. In fact, you can get a house in Gaylord right now for under $300,000. And given the quality of life in Gaylord, that makes it one of the best places to relocate, in my opinion. If you're not familiar with Gaylord, Gaylord has always been a popular tourist destination for the great golf and snow in the wintertime. Gaylord is located in the snow belt, meaning it gets much more snow than the surrounding areas, which is great if you're a snowmobiler. One thing to consider when moving to Gaylord is how many great communities Gaylord has within Gaylord proper. We just sold a house in Mishaway for $350,000 that was move-in ready and had a great landscaped yard. One other thing I love about Mishaway is for a low HOA fee, you get a golf course, beach access, and even a great restaurant. So if you're considering moving to Gaylord, you're going to want to consider looking at Mishaway. Another draw to Gaylord is the quality of schools. Most of the time in Northern Michigan, if you want great schools, you're going to have to move to a community where the average sale price might be $500,000 or $600,000. That is simply not the case for Gaylord. As I mentioned before, you can get a house starting at $250,000 or $300,000 and get access to Gaylord Public Schools, which are highly rated and also have great sports teams and extracurricular activities. Now, what are some of the downsides of moving to Gaylord? Well, one is the traffic. If you've ever been to Gaylord before, you will notice just how much traffic there is. Now, why is that? I-75, which is the major highway in Northern Michigan, runs right through the center of Gaylord. And a lot of people either use that as a rest area stop or they get off there to go to their final destination, either West Northern Michigan or East Northern Michigan, making M32, which is the main road that runs through Gaylord, extremely busy almost year-round. One of the other negatives of living in Gaylord is that it gets so much snow that the locals say sometimes the back roads are neglected because there are so many of them, and the main road in Gaylord is so important that the county spends a lot of their time maintaining the main road, and sometimes that means they don't get into the back roads until later on. So if you're going to be living in Gaylord, make sure you have four-wheel drive. Also, if you're looking for nightlife, Gaylord simply doesn't have much of it. Most of the restaurants close there between 9 and 10 o'clock at night, and it doesn't have the same downtown feel as Charlevoix, Petoskey, or Harbor Springs. Now, there are some up-and-coming restaurants there, so I don't want to scare you away, and you should definitely try them out if you're in town. One of the first questions I'm often asked when somebody relocates to Northern Michigan is how convenient is it to live here, or is it a hassle to live in Northern Michigan? A lot of people who move here are coming from areas where they have all the conveniences of life at their fingertips or just down the road. And now, while Northern Michigan has gotten a lot better over the last 10 or so years, it is still not the same as living in a big city. However, Gaylord has many more big box stores than the surrounding communities. There's the big box grocery stores such as Walmart, Meijer, Gordon Food Service, and even the Family Fare, which is a Spartan-based grocery store. Also, if you're looking for home improvement, they have Home Depot, Lowe's, and even the newly opened Menards. Last but not least, and my personal favorite, is Jay's Sporting Goods if you're looking for anything outdoor related as far as fishing, hunting, hiking, Basically, anything you want to do in the outdoors, Jay's has you covered. Also, a fun fact, there's a little donut store called Composite Donuts attached that you can actually get to from the inside of Jay's. Now, what about airports? How close is Gaylord to an airport? Gaylord is about an hour and a half away from the Cherry Capital Airport, located in Traverse City, which is the airport that I frequent and most people in this area use. And now I don't want to make this seem like it's just down the road, but a short 3.5 hour drive from Gaylord, you can get to Detroit Metro Airport, which has direct flights to almost everywhere. And of course, making a 3.5 hour drive seem like no big deal is a very Northern Michigan way to look at things, but it goes quickly, and before you know it, you're at the airport. So I'd love to hear from you. Comment below if you think Gaylord is someplace you would like to live. And make sure you hit the subscribe button to learn more about everything Northern Michigan real estate related. If you have any questions about relocating to Gaylord or anywhere in Northern Michigan, reach out to me directly at 231-487-6141.